A very good evening and welcome to this edition of Yes 101 Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Rochelle Thamodara. A very good evening, Hashini.
A very good evening, Rochelle. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Hashini Patirina. And let's take a look at your headlines first.
Newsfirst headline.
In your local headlines, U.S. Ambassador to Sri Lanka highlights the importance of freedom of expression to drive positive change. Fatal shooting in Hangwala, brother of notorious gangster killed. In your international headlines, Indian farmers plan to enter New Delhi to intensify protests. And in your sports headlines, Australia's Cummins named Sunrisers captain.
Now on to those news in detail. First, your local news. U.S. Ambassador to Sri Lanka Julie Chung highlighted the importance of freedom of expression to drive positive change. She expressed these views at the Youth Forum Leadership Summit 2024 organized by the U.S. Embassy in Colombo. The Youth Forum Leadership Summit 2024 organized by the U.S. Embassy in Colombo commenced today with the U.S. Ambassador to Sri Lanka Julie Chung, Bangladesh High Commissioner to Sri Lanka Tariq Muhammad Ariful Islam, Ambassador of Nepal to Sri Lanka Basudeb Mishra, and diplomats representing India, Pakistan and Maldives in attendance.
We are connected, not only by our geography of this region, but by our shared aspirations for a brighter future. This summit serves as a testament to the United States' commitment to regional cooperation and collective action. While coming from diverse backgrounds, religions, and cultures, we share common challenges and opportunities. The theme of transformation, you heard that from Heidi before. You're here to be transformed. Sri Lanka itself has undergone a lot of transformation in recent years, embracing reforms, economic development, social progress. But our journey of transformation is ongoing. It's never ending. Requires active participation of all the stakeholders, especially you, our youth. So as we embark on this summit, let us focus on translating emerging voices into tangible action. Now, social media platforms have revolutionized how we communicate, offering a powerful tool for amplifying our voices on a global scale. So I urge you, each of you, to embrace the power of your voice. Speak up for what you believe in, share your stories, advocate for a better world. Remember that freedom of expression is a fundamental right that empowers us to drive positive change and shape the world around us.
And bringing you more local news, a 31-year-old man gunned down today morning in Niripola, located within the Hanwala police jurisdiction. Now, Sri Lanka police said that unidentified gunmen had opened fire at two people who were traveling in a pickup and fled the scene. Both men were admitted to the Avisaville hospital and one person died upon admission and the other continues to receive treatment in hospital. The deceased was identified as a brother of Manna Roshan, a wanted criminal gangster. And Rochelle, over to you for international news.
Taking a look at your international news.
International news.
Indian farmers are planning to escalate their protest from Wednesday, the 6th of March, by entering the capital New Delhi by bus and train and increasing their numbers at border points that are currently blocked by tractors. Thousands of farmers began the Delhi Chalo, which means let's go to Delhi, march last month but was stopped by security forces about 200 kilometers north of the capital with tear gas and water cannons. The farmers, who are demanding higher prices for their crops, intensified their protest after several rounds of failed talks. Farmers from various states from Kerala in the south of Madhya Pradesh in central India will arrive in New Delhi by trains and buses on Wednesday. Ramandeep Singh Man, a farm leader, told Reuters.
And let's take a look at your sports news for tonight.
Sports news.
And in your sports, it's cricket. Sunrisers Hyderabad have named Australian skipper Pat Cummins as captain for the 2024 season, the India Premier League franchise said yesterday. Now, Cummins, who has previously played for the Kolkata Knight Riders and Delhi Capitals, returned to the IPL after a season's absence, having skipped the tournament in 2023 to manage a heavy international schedule. The 30-year-old was signed by Hyderabad in the players' auction in December for US dollars $2.46 million and briefly held the record for most expensive player in IPL history before being overtaken by compatriot Mitchell Starc. And that's a wrap of your news for tonight. Bringing you the news, I'm Harshni Patirana.
And I'm Rochelle Thermodara. Thank you for joining us and good night.
Good night.